Welcome to the first episode of Do Life with Smart Seide. And today, we're not just doing life with Smart Seide alone, we're doing life with Ella and the delectable, the popular, the commercials, the beautiful Ella and Hi Ella.
I Seide.
Hi. We're still going to find out about this name.
I'm sorry. So that's like coming out of the home. Oh, I not Java.
I can imagine. So it is me, Smart Seide, and Ella and So let's get right into it. So Ella is my friend, right? Are you my friend? Why your friend?
Or friends.
We are social media acquaintances. Yes, that's. So we met in a very, very, very funny. But I'll leave Ella to tell the story. How did we meet, Ella?
Okay, so Seide, I bet it's tomorrow.
Yes, Seide.
Seide, there was a particular day. I like taking shots. Anyone who is very close to me, I do not like working. Especially when I was still in school, university. So my faculty building, where we do lectures, is actually at the extreme, the other end of the school. So many other persons like, walking, trekking. But as for me, and anyone I am with, we are definitely taking shots. I should see them are just texting around the same. So
actually, what I'm expecting after, right? It's 100.
Wow, still phenomenal shit, right? That's sort of it. We'll see. Even if it means, if I wait, whatever lunch I'm going to have, it means my lunch does be from 200, so I can, maybe 50 naira, I can take shots with my dear. I don't mind. That's how much I don't like trekking. So this particular morning, I really is not whether it was a Monday, but Friday immediately, there was this long queue. A lot of students when I take one shot to learn it. And then I was with my friend, I think I was with Amabel, yes, because we stayed together in the same, we stayed together and we said this still right. And I just heard someone just snoring, and I was like, you want to learn? I was surprised. Yes. How do you know me? What's going on? And that was it. She really didn't even say anything. I didn't even ask her, how did you know about me? I just feel like she was a lost student. But you're still a lost student.
Yeah.
I just like, years ago. So she was supposed to white and black, which is the customary So just figured out, okay, my cousin, what happens to be an influential person in university. He shout out to my cousin. So he's always at the law faculty, and I always go there to meet him and stuff. So I just like, she probably knew me through my cousin. So I just assumed. So that was how we met. And then alongside, we started talking, I think, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Then definitely when you've established the relationship with someone on Instagram, take it to WhatsApp. So that was it.
Speaking about your brother, your cousin, I didn't know it was your cousin until last year the elections? Last year.
What elections last year?
Yes, last year. Because I worked with him on a team, and that's when I made the Yes. And then he's your cousin. I didn't really know him when he was in school. I only saw him once when he was a student.
That means you're knowing me was not affiliated with my
husband. It was definitely started. So that's how I met Ella, and it has been a wonderful time knowing Ella, getting to learn from Ella's posts and the different dimensions of our creativity, which is very, very diverse. Very diverse. So thank you for that. Thank you. So love to get to know Ella. Who is Ella? Aside we saw the TikTok trends and the Instagram trends of Ella. Aside all of that, who is Ella?
Despite the fact that I'm the main character in that comedy, still cracks me up every time. It cracks me up every day. So who is Manuel? I really don't know where to start from. But first things first, my mama is a child of God.
Yeah.
When I was much younger, there was this tag in every of my bio across my shoulder apart from this Christ addict. It was not just stuff I just put there. Something like that was part of my consciousness.
Mhm.
I'm addicted to Christ. No, I cannot stray. Me and this Christ were together. This is not even being religious. If this is being religious, please permit me to be religious. Because I found life in this Christ. I found essence. I found purpose within Christ. And I feel like it's even Christ that has made me whatever it is that I am today. That has given me this platform, right? So my number is a creative. My number is media inclined, and by the grace of God, market of influence of SU Media. I currently work as a community manager at the Nest Innovation Technology Park. And the Nest Innovation Technology Park comprises of a community of creatives, startup founders, tech enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, freelancers, like that. And I am founder of Media Vat, a community that is aimed at influencing the world through the power of media. Yes. And when I'm not, I also work as a social manager. So when I'm not managing brands, when I am not coaching people as regards media, when I'm not doing anything really media related, I'm a compare and I'm a minister, a music minister, a word minister. Yeah. And yeah, I love food. I'm not obsessed with food.
But you love my Lord.
Yes. Food gives me this joy. Like nothing comes close apart from doing this.
Wow. For me, yeah, not food. Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm not hungry.
see, whatever the situation, just give me that food. I'll be fine.
Mm.
Like temporary. You know when persons resort to like taking drugs to like help them as a temporary noise food, they do it's food. I think that was even why I kind of blew up after I finished secondary school. Like I really gained weight thing, and that was because I was bored. I'll eat. I'm sad. I'll eat. I'm happy. I'll eat. Like I was eating at every slightest opportunity, right? So food does the trick for me as an energy booster, a mood booster, right? What other thing we call myself? Like in those are the wages.
Food, Holy Spirit. Sorry, Holy Spirit, food. That's nice. So it's nice to meet Ella. Okay, so during the period you had the Ella Kabashi in trend, how did you feel?
Proceeds sign. Signs in take me back. Okay, first, that video was unexpected, or should I say the way it trended was really unexpected for me. Can we take it back to my memory? This is me giving a shout out to Mr. Murray. Yes, it was one in charge. So I've been seeing videos, like after sex, I've been seeing him making videos of people like with Vox for content, like asking them questions and all. I think there was even a particular day, why would this guy even interview me now? Like just randomly. So there was this Sunday here, Jedediah, shout out to Jedediah. Jedediah just pulled me and it was like, come on, this trumpet. And I'm like, okay. I just got there. And Gray just asked me the most unexpected question. Ella, what did you just say in the chorus? And I'm like, Ella Kabashi, like I said earlier, so the video had word. So that was it. I had even forgotten about the video. Until somebody just texted me around on me. I was like, I sent him a screenshot. Ella, your video is trending. I'm like, what video? Like, what video is this? And my brother texted me. How the friends have been telling me about this video, and I've been telling them this necessary, what's going on? Because a lot of persons, even persons that have lost key tattoos, persons that you don't even know exist. Like maybe say, oh, you saw it, everybody just came to come to my DM. I saw you, and I saw you, and I saw you. Say, believe me, it was overwhelmed me. For days, I would go offline because I was unprepared. I'll go offline. There wasn't a point I had to cry because I was reading people's comments, got to me, and I felt like, oh no, is it true? I really made your stuff. I made your stuff Jesus. So, like, I was crying because I felt like I was making just some Jesus. I said that it was about when we do popularity and everything. Everybody was not trying to come to everything on social media was just about another question. And everybody was asking, why did she say? She doesn't know what Jesus said because just my own people knew that Ella was actually joking with that. But everybody was farming into that time. But my friend was
internet sensation,
right? But then deep down, I was really not. I remember a particular day, and I laid on Florida, and I was praying, and like I had to ask God, why did this video go for now? Like, what exactly is happening? And then I think I won't say this. These are not really say this. and the Holy Spirit told me, when something happens to your friend, and then weeks or months after, no matter how whatever the situation was, people just remember, you just laugh over it.
Yeah.
Remember those secondary school experiences, and then you just remember, you just laugh over it. That's what the Holy Spirit told me. Like, it's something you are remembering, everybody's supposed to remember, and just laugh about the fact that, oh yeah, Jesus Christ was because at a particular crucial period, He died for us. It's not longer something we need to droop or be sad. It's not something we need to be sober. We can be sober in the sense that, okay, for people who are repenting, for people who are coming to the knowledge of Christ, absolutely beautiful. But it's not again that we're supposed to feel bad about. I was supposed to celebrate the fact that somebody died, and that was just like the liberation for me. That okay, I feel sick about it, and then just go to me that share a video. That person is got to know me. Stop. Apart from that, another aspect of it is the fact that just really stressful. You look familiar. I know that girl or I should probably just laugh. This your laugh sounds familiar because I actually laughed in that video.
Yes, you laugh.
Is your name Ella? Like they were just, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So there was a whole lot of, should I say, eyes on me, and I could not just walk into any space. Somebody somewhere could recognize me. So that experience really gave me what it is. I feel like I'm not blown.
No,
I'm not blown. I'm really not blown. That was just that was just show me I feel like I'm not blown. Right, yes.
but then when it happens, when the next big one happens, you just you're prepared.
I know I'm prepared. I'm actually in my preparation process, right? I'm in a preparation process, and I'm embracing everything that comes with it. Yeah, another thing I think I should mention is the fact that some persons feel like, oh Ella, if you had leveraged that period, like your peak period would have blown. And sometimes gets to me, I'm like, oh, maybe that was an opportunity that I lost. But then trust me, everything that happens, I always ask Holy Spirit, Alpha, what do you think about this? And then, just like I mentioned, to just show me what it is like when God finally gives into that line, right? But then there's a process I need to go through. I think this one, it's personal, but let's just think about that. Yeah, the process and just begin to that. And trust me, when I emerge, I've emerged. If it day, and if it didn't day, even day.
But this one, a day.
Okay.
So Ella is a graduate set of 2023, and yearly we would definitely have schools churn out more graduates. When you graduated, did you feel any sense of doubt or uncertainty?
Okay, so before I graduated, I already started working. So I started working in 2021. So by next month, I'll be 3 years in the career space.
Shit, give it up.
No, bragging rights.
Yes, bragging rights, please.
So I started working 3 of them later, and that was because I'm just this person. I really do not like being confined. I feel like there's a whole lot.
Me too.
No matter how people tell me, Elia, you're doing a lot. Because I'm not doing a lot. I see a lot. I've not scratched it. I see a lot more. And as God will have it, I prayed about it. I needed a job. And then a friend just reached out. A friend of a friend. We're not really friends. They just want to laugh at me. Just reached out. Oh, they need a content writer in this place. I'm interested. And I just like, what's made this guy feel like I'm a content writer? And then I just actually post random things about content writing in my status. But I didn't have a resume or a CV or anything. I didn't have anything right. I didn't have anything. I just went online and I just tried to I think I started working very soon. So then I got to meet some people that to like get you onboarded and make everything official. Just like do something. And that was how I started. Just went online. I think it was Ignite told me that I was something there, and I went online. Those content writers, what they do actually, like what they usually do, that would say whatever organization they are working for, right? And that was how I got to, that was how I started. So I started out as a content writer, moved on to writing newsletters, still falls on my content writing, right? And then that was more of copywriting because you're actually trying to sell.
Okay.
So it's more copywriting, right? Then I moved to social media management at last year, March 2023, before I now got a job as a content manager October 2023. You can imagine
so almost a year.
Right. So
nice.
I wasn't really skeptical. I just feel that I have the skills, and if anything, I'm open to owning the skills. I'm open to being diligent, right? And I wasn't so skeptical. The only thing I felt was that I felt like I was being underpaid for the level of experience I have gathered, I felt like I was being underpaid as in when I was working. So I worked in that organization when I was in school from October 2021 to October 2023. So all of these thoughts, I graduated or I signed out as of February 2023. So there and then, I just felt like there's more. There's more, right? And every day I go to the office, there was just this staring at this is not where I am supposed to be. I am not where I'm supposed to be. So it wasn't like I was scared that I'll not get a job. I was rather scared that I was underutilizing my potentials. That was how I felt. And I just felt like, and then I would ask enough people questions. And then as everybody tell you, maximize LinkedIn. But if there's anything I've learned in my career journey, don't be silent about what you do. But you should have, as well as you are playing your trumpet, you know your audience. So you're not just shouting. No, you're not just making noise. And then when everybody gets seats, so you're just a loud barrel making empty noise, right? Or empty barrel making loud.
Yes.
So that was it.
So advice for all the undergraduates and going to watch this or watching this, you the undergraduates, please start building your skills on your skills.
From university. Go back to your house.
Exactly. And it boils down to self-awareness. You need to know yourself. You need to identify what you can do, what you cannot do. So that you don't have to go through certain heartbreak or traumatizing experiences when you graduate. Okay. Still on doubts and uncertainties. Do you think it is normal to have doubts and uncertainties?
Yeah, it's absolutely normal. Even Jesus, just few minutes and a few hours, when was the Holy Ghost aside, was like, dear Father, let this cup pass over me. I mean, it's absolutely normal. It's all dependent on how you handle it. See, yes, it's all dependent on how you handle it. Right? See.
It's amazing. So, how do you navigate doubts and uncertainties when you have them?
Okay. Permits me to paint different scenarios and how I was able to navigate them. So I had, as much as I felt like, wow, with my skills and all, and I needed a better paying job because of my experiences and my skills. I was really uncertain about where next I was going to get my next gig and all of that. But then there's one thing that is really very pivotal is for you to know your God and what God will lead you to do part time and per season. If you hear different stories of people that don't fine, somebody can contradict what I'm saying and say that, oh, I'm not a Christian, but I'm doing very well in my that is you. But for those of us that we know that we have God as our Father, it's their principles, but you should trust their line. There's a place of alignment. There's a place of you and God. Yes. So I can be very diligent. But then my man of God always say, shout out to my man of God, Pastor Marcus. My man of God always shout out to check out this. So yeah, shout out to my man of God, Pastor Marcus, COG. We always say something. So there's a place of skill, there's a place of the anointing, and there's a place of character. So I have passes on the skill and
skills, character, and anointing.
Exactly. So in as much as you're trying to own your skill, the anointing is the icing of the cake. Yes, the anointing is the icing of the cake for me. So yeah, so over and over again, I would always ask God, what do you have in store for me? What next? What next? And this is the way it works. God was telling me, Maya, he said, I know the plans I have to with you. Like even before you were formed, your mother's womb, I knew you and I've ordained you already. So God already He has your roadmap. He has more like a building plan. He has everything all prints. Look, that was the other strengths. He has it all figured out. But then trust me, there is a process. There's a step by step. Okay, this comes first. God has the blueprint doesn't mean that, we start building the kitchen, the toilet, the bathroom at the same time. We have to start with the foundation before we get the full building, whatever it is that we're trying to build, right? So, in trying to deal with doubt and uncertainties, first things first, yes, I turn to God. So I remember when I just got the job that I'm currently in, I plan to do a video on it. What was a year for this current job? I might go so good by next month. About how be in this job. So I want to do the video edition grades on video correlation. So when I got the job, right, as of the a day before I was going to start work, that Sunday, I felt a boom. I felt very, very, I'm supposed to be excited. It is a new job. I'm receiving I'm working a new job. I have pay. I mean, but then I was skeptical. I was really full of doubt. Maybe not doubt, but very uncertain. I think there are two different ways.
Yes,
But
yes,
really, to really weigh the words, right? And I cried. I still have the video on my phone. I just cried, like, what's this for me? And sometimes I just look back and I'm like, I'm young at first, but I'm pretty young. And I'm like, if I'm to measure or try to like compare my current age with some of the audacious things that
I say again.
yeah, it's no way close to my age. But then people of my age have really done amazing things as well. But then people of my age, I feel like they just still be their mommy's kid, their dad's kid. I'm not trying to shade anybody. I'm not trying to shade anybody. I'm just making it clear. There's just some steps I took and I'm like, oh, Ella, you did this. Are you serious? More like when somebody told me about this job and told me to come for the interview. And I just stood up that day, right to the current this I was working on, and I'm like, oh, I need to be somewhere this particular day by it. And as of when I was leaving there, I was like, am I really doing this? Am I really doing here for this interview? And there's something, one of the speakers that came to our church for a program, he said, the bold will rule over the intelligence.
Actually,
So no matter how intelligent, no matter how qualified I am for whatever it is, I need to be bold and courageous. The Bible makes us that God has not given us the spirit of bondage against fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So it works hand in hand today. So I think God is the source of whatever confidence you need as against doubt and uncertainties. Another thing is there is no path you want to walk in that somebody has not gone past.
yeah.
I was reading something on Twitter recently. There is no situation in your life that you cannot trust the Bible. That's just the way it is. Even in this secular world, right? There is no experience. Somebody somewhere, and the way God works with me is that I can be going through a particular situation. Somehow on my social media, if it's not on Twitter, to be honest, somebody's talking about that, and I'm like, oh my God. So even people who have reasons to want to like shut off social media when they are going through a particular feed, even as I able to it. But sometimes we need to, maybe I can show like WhatsApp. That app is very disturbing. But there's some apps that I know that somehow God wants to speak to you through these apps. Somehow like has to be very intentional about filtering the kind of things that come up to your feed.
Yes.
Yeah. So one thing is God. God is my source. Another thing is the people who have gone through that part, learn from them. How do you learn from them? Listening to podcasts like this, watching videos, reading their stories, following them on Instagram. Be very intentional about the kind of people for, especially if the person is in the same line they are actually trading. You want to be a renowned lawyer, follow lawyers that admit absolutely will. Follow lawyer if you're a Christian, be a believer. Follow a lawyer who is a believer. Don't follow people that compromise, and then by the time you're in that space, you feel like
You can compromise.
but then there are believers who will not compromise in whatever profession. Do this, hire you, you will not. And you feel like if this person can, I can as well. Another thing about doubts at the side, uncertainties now. Sometimes I have this mindset of what's the worst that can happen?
What is the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
What's worst comes to worst? What's
I don't I look somehow in this post. This is what is the worst that can happen? I don't want to take this course. Can I really do well? It's the worst that can happen. What's the worst that can happen? So, and again, trust me, beyond doubts and uncertainties, the glow rule over the intelligence. The boy rule over the intelligence.
I think we need to even when we talk about there's so many people that are doing something that you know how to do. But then when you are looking at it, I can do this thing very well than this person can. But you've not taken the first step to even doing it and putting it out there. You've not even taken the first step to getting to own that skill, getting to develop yourself in that aspect. So it's like you just complaining. Okay, fine. She's not doing this one very. She's not doing this one very well.
Yeah,
You that you are.
see that you're the perfect.
Oh yeah.
Do your work.
Where's your
I can really
show
see
your
it.
working? Like you have to always show your work. It's not just by mouth.
It's not
like,
true.
Yeah,
Show
show your working. So yes, it's very, very important. Know your God. Let God lead you, and the people who have gone ahead of you. Learn from them, observe them. You don't have to pay for, oh, this person is having a course. Some people don't even have courses. You just learn from observing their lives. There's some people that I've never met. Some people don't even just their courses, it's their lifestyle. I think I'm very good at observing. I may not learn from what you say. You may even be saying, and I'm looking at you. Is giving is not looking like what is supposed to be looking at. So I learn more from observing people, and most of the things I've learned today, I've learned that from observation. From observation. So please learn from the people who have gone ahead of you. Still on doubts and uncertainties here. You know, it's the place of you are skeptical about something, and then there's another place of the doubt is not healthy. Like there's healthy skepticism and there is unhealthy doubt. And let me tell you something that happened to me this month. Hey, this outfit I'm wearing now. While I was sleeping, I feel like God doesn't tell me what to wear these days. So I was reminiscing of what should I wear? And then he said, oh, Joy, let me look forward to my sister session. I told him, I'm supposed to wear it. I'll wear it tomorrow morning, And then I was about waking up and I just kept hearing your yellow tea. You're probably like, why am I wearing my yellow tea? Why? I don't like wearing my yellow tea. Why? And then I still didn't want to answer. I still told her, I said, fine, when I told her, you don't even got it, she had number stuff. So, okay, let me check home. She was checking. She will bring her home. I was like, I don't want to wear this one. And then I knew that this is what God wants me to wear. It's not like it's me that wants to wear it. Until she brought a lot of it. And I said, I don't want to wear this one. I said, but she's telling me to wear this yellow. I said, yes. She wanted to give it to me too. But then she felt like I may not want to wear it. I imagine. So there was a place of all these skepticism. Oh, maybe not. And then there's unhealthy doubt. I think what I am is always unhealthy doubt. So do you think there is a difference between the skepticism and the doubt? And if you think there are differences, what are the differences?
Sorry for the laugh. But then LD skepticism and unhealthy doubts. First things first, like I mentioned, there's a piece of God, the God factor. I want to talk about God because there's a scripture I'm running recently. That is, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding in all your ways, astrology and integrity. That just answers the question. When God gives you a word, skepticism will surely come to play, which is absolutely normal. But in the moment you start looking at God's word as false or trying to can this be true? You are beginning to entertain doubts and trust the devil. Is a rowdy liar. I'm not a pastor, but then my whole life and the prayer of scriptures is a rowdy liar skin into the world. You don't want to come at you, and the devil. It plays in your mind. So that it can use that doubt as a loophole to bring in fear. Now, once fear comes into your mind, different kinds of thoughts that one way or the other take you off the will of God for your life. So it's okay, it's normal for you to, when God told Abraham, as this before of being nations, told Sarah, the angel told Sarah, there was LD skepticism.
Yes.
There was, what was going on? When the angel Gabriel came to me, LD skepticism, how can these things be? See that I know no man. LD skepticism. But if she had entertained that, at the end of the day, with the experience of the angel, she told the angel, let it be to me according to your word. Right? So at that point, she was, okay, I was skeptical, but I'll not allow doubt to get a foothold on my mind. But I didn't even get Angela had left. She was still feeling like, oh, this thing can never happen to me. I don't know, man. Even Joseph was not married to her and stuff. So she didn't allow, she was skeptical, even when the angel told her she was going to give birth to the Messiah. But then she did not allow that skepticism turn to doubt that will be or that can turn out to be a loophole for the devil to create fear in her. So it's absolutely normal for you to be skeptical about certain things. Okay, especially if you are pivoting to a new signal or you want to take certain decisions. It's skepticism is when you counting your costs. Skepticism is trying to weigh your options, trying to weigh things and see, okay, what if it turns out like this? But then the moment you are now entertaining negativity.
That's when it becomes doubt, healthy doubt.
So let me give you an example. For example, if you want to get married, you can be skeptical. Where did we get money? This economy to start buying bag of rice, buying cow and everything. When you start having doubts, like, this marriage will not work. My parents' marriage will not work. This will not work. So it's becoming doubt already. As long as it's becoming full of negativity, and you're not seeing beyond doubts. You're not seeing the other positive aspects. You are giving over for doubts. Yeah. You can have this. When people start entertaining doubts about it, so that's when you give room for low self-esteem. That can damage
Damage doubt.
exactly. That can damage their mindset about it. So
Do you think when people are having or experiencing doubt and uncertainties to a large extent, do you think they need professional help or that they can just rely on the support and guidance from mentors, the communities, and leaders?
okay, I'm not just saying this in Yoruba, I just say it in English. On a call water. One way do not enter the market. Whatever approach, not just the solution is that it's going to help you deal with whatever skepticism. So it doesn't graduate into doubt. Embrace it.
What is already it has already become doubt, unhealthy doubt.
Okay. Talk to people. That's why, as humans, there is no way we are meant to be in isolation. That's why even people that work community and most of the time they are home. It's important your advice to go out, even if it's on Sunday, go out. Even the way God has helped us or the way God has formed us is such that we cannot want to do it. And even when you stay at home, let's not forget that you're going through your socials,
But still
you're interacting with
interact with.
exactly. So whatever gives you the signature, please embrace it. If you have to seek professional help in terms of meeting with a counselor, a therapist, as long as it gives you the signature, that's it. But then before it graduates or aggravates to that situation where you have to seek so much of professional help, should we talk to a friend? How far? This thing, I've been thinking about this thing. What do you think? Two heads are better than one.
Yeah.
There's even a part of scripture that says that two are better than one. That when one is down, the other can lift the
Other person.
yes. So it can lift you up and try to no, don't think that way, don't think that way. And I remember when I wanted to get this job, I had to talk to my best friend. I mean and everything. And then there were so many times that when I just started on this job, I had so many, should I say, downtimes. And you were just there to give me that word that helped. So imagine if I did not have somebody to speak to, just doing it on your own. We're not meant to do life for you. Let's be very sincere with ourselves. I'm not meant to do that for you. And there was a time I was so big on relationships, not romantic relationships, the relationship with big people. And then it all came from reading the book Waiting and Dating. Yes, Waiting and Dating. The standards of rap is really not about entering into a romantic relationship. Just tells you about how you can be whole as a single person and how you also need relationships, like other platonic relationships apart from the romantic relationship. So it can help you. I mentioned the fact that with the job I got, with the job I first aid, somebody referred me.
Yeah.
That was on my relationship. I might not be directly connected to the person, but like I said, it's a friend to a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So that was in a way, that was leveraging that relationship. Even this conjugal same relationship. So you cannot overemphasize the importance of relationship. It's not until you have so many friends. Just that 2%, 3% community of people that you can talk to. It can be in church, it can be at work. So
It's very, very important. Relationships are very, very important. I wrote a newsletter to those in my community. I wrote to them on the first day of September. I wrote to them, and that at your point, sorry, that letter, I call it my love letter to them. I was talking about how I am in a phase where I'm having a fresh start in every area of my life. And it has been really crazy. Before, I know I'm about to do it by myself. I, I I talk to people know me, but I do not talk to the point where you know that, well, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Everybody just
vulnerable.
exactly. People just see the smiles, the
Jovial,
jumping. Exactly. So it's like nobody gets to see the battle that I fight daily on my own. But then I have a covenant sister. And the way things happen to us at the same time. And like
so you can
the
relate.
same time, yes, we can easily relate. And somehow she was going through something that she had not told me. And I told her, when she finally told me, I told her, she said, how should we now go about this situation? Like, what should I be doing? I said, call me, talk to me. We would fight it together. We'll do everything together. Because it just feels hard to do life alone. It's very, very hard. Very, very hard. I used to
I really cannot fathom the possibility of doing it.
Nah, it's so crazy. Your head cannot carry a lot of things.
For somebody who's even a people's person,
Exactly.
I am a people's person.
I love to see it. But don't go and visit my house. Don't go visit your house.
Obviously, you can't presume it. Thank you.
Yes, there's not. Even if I would say that, yeah, this thing not in your brother's house. Yeah, I think that's in your heart.
But there's no crisis that please come and stay. Come and stay for as long as well.
Yes, those persons that I'm not talking to you. Nah. But you that know that it's not you. It's not you. So it's very it is you. It's very, very important to do life with people. There's certain doubts you'd be having in your mind. It is such a big until you say it to someone else.
I
And
did.
you're like, wait.
Okay, so I saw a post on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and then the person, I really can't remember what post it was, but it was it just like, so people are also facing this pain.
Exactly.
Because it gives you that sense of
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
It just gives you that sense. You know that sometimes just saying that so I'm not alone in this is a relief. You know that let me pencil in school. Maybe just say your result and you have the
Exactly.
zero.
And somebody else says,
And somebody says, for waiting get for that course.
says zero.
I have zero.
Everybody gets zero.
When you just, I see the pop cold up on your body, you just like,
If your dad even if the person start it's all of us, so stop believing me, it's all of us. But people it's just like that fact that somebody actually knows how I feel. Somebody understands how it feels to be me in this situation.
Yeah.
And if for somebody who has even gone through it before, it's easier for you to get what to do instead of wallowing in that situation.
And when especially when I was still in university, there's anything, whenever I'm going through a particular phase, what else came to my mind? Number one, this phase will pass.
Okay.
And number two, it's also, this phase is going to be a lesson for someone else that if I can sail through, you can. Because whatever it is that I'm facing is one you want to listen. Somebody
So-
else can also go through it. And there are some techniques the person has applied that they help he or she to sail through. So I can also apply it. It can be a different situation that is peculiar to me, you know. But then already I can tap from year.
Like, get what you actually need.
Exactly. And somebody else also can also learn from the story.
Yes, that's very, very important. Do life with people. I think that was the first episode of SSH, whichever they started. That was in you need people.
You actually,
This life
for that project, for that brand, for that business,
that assignment,
you need
that
cannot
course.
be your inner circle. You need them one. You can. I don't know.
You don't have to necessarily.
You know what I've learned about great persons? Go and check anybody who is great. People are the ladder to that greatness. There are a lot of people that are supporting
Mm-hmm.
that person. You may not see them. You don't need to see them, but they are people. Like your pastor, Adija, the way we are CGs.
People, systems, people.
It's people.
So that's great.
That's
So, Alas, what advice do you have to give someone who is currently experiencing or dealing with doubts and uncertainties?
okay.
You're looking at the person they're talking to, not me.
Come closer. Okay, so anyone who is dealing with doubt and uncertainties, first, I just want you to know that, well, I need to remind you that whatever phase you are currently was, at one time, it was a phase you looked forward to. and it probably looked difficult until you're there. When we're on joy level, we're like, oh no, when am I going to when am I going to finish? When am I going to sign out? And look at you today. You are done. Oh, when am I going to get married? Look at you today. You are married. So through every season, every phase. And one thing that keeps seeing, I think I was coming back from yesterday, as I was moving from my parents' house to yesterday, and it just dawned on me that I was having this sudden uneasiness about certain things, and I just felt like, don't let this always come. And as it has come, as you go. I don't know if you get it. Like this fear that I have is not a feeling of this is the end or I'm going to be ruined. Just a feeling of I have gone through similar things. I have sailed through and I can. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So I was listening to one of just random clips of Pastor Erin's view. He said sometimes why are you bothering so much? When like there was a particular time God saved you through that situation. So this cannot be the last but stop. He's definitely going to save you from whatever it is that you are skeptical about, you're scared about, you are doubtful about, you're uncertain about. So it still boils down to the fact that because of that mindset that this face shall pass,
It's true.
and the sun shall soon shine.
The sun shall soon shine. That means a tongue twister. Some can say it.
The sun shall soon shine. The sun shall shine. Right. And really soak yourself into things that would help you. Soak yourself into knowledge. Knowledge really gives you an edge.
Yes.
Sometimes that doubt and uncertainty that is as a result of an ignorance.
Mhm.
Because you really do not know that you can do it this way and then you are. For example, if you're driving, as a video I'm driving, and then my car hacks off or stops in the middle of the road. If I know my way around it, like I can check my water level, I'll not be scared now. But the moment I know I do not know Jack, I say, hey, my car, my husband, this. So it's knowledge at certain times can help you navigate whatever doubtful situation or whatever uncertain period of your life. So knowledge is actually very, very important. Seek counsel. The Bible says that in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. Safety from what? Doubt and uncertainties.
That's good.
So that's it. So seek knowledge, right? Knowledge is very, very important. Like we said, where are you seeking knowledge from us? I'm probably seeking knowledge for people who have either penned it down or spoken about it or what have you. And like I also said earlier, what's the worst that can happen? What are your options?
The worst.
Like we were saying before we started this video, with a man who wants to build the house, you not count his costs.
To count it.
Some persons at the end of the day, there's very, very doubtful and certain because they already made it without counting their costs at the beginning. Try to weigh your options, sit down, plan. When don't allow, you're not meant to be tossed to and fro by though life can throw some certain things and maybe that you do not plan for. But you should not live your life by chances. People who are doing very good, they are very, very principled. You know, like there's some catalyst moment that could have, or some certain period that could have been the catalyst rather for their growth. But then if you check very low, they are really, really giving due diligence to make their calling and election show. I don't know if you get us. They're really giving due diligence to ensure that okay, I'm putting in the work. So what's the worst that can happen? What's gonna happen? So if you're being very doubtful about, oh, okay, I remember I've had different seasons in my life where I was full of so much doubt and uncertainties. I remember when I just finished secondary school, and it's very normal for everyone. Okay, what course? And I really spent all my days praying. Any small thing I'm already praying about it. I don't know, maybe if I was another speaker that was something apart from being very religious, but this is really my life. I didn't go that far. What should I do? Remember those days? I don't want to use the word. I was always in the house with my parents and my sibling. My brother would have gone out rather to their various activities. They would just be doing that because I'd finished work, I'd finished Neko, I'd finished jam. And I remember that time, all of that schools are giving everybody admission. It was really loud.
The class. Those people.
So I was at home on the acting point. I went to them because I don't like being idle. I went to teach in a primary school. I remember then I was earning 10,000 naira. That was like my first salary. 10,000 naira. Amazing. Right?
Come a long way.
Which lumber? I just started.
But you still come a long way from 10,000 naira.
From 10,000 naira. Now look at me. I look forward to being on students. I said with 10,000 naira, but to the glory of God, look at me, 10 million naira
Dollars, please.
per week. It's God's amazing, right? All of those stuff, right? And everything. But then I would always pray for what the wants me to do. So I think I really, really prayed so much that, as well as a part of me, my level of sense that time was just low. Because there are this law to fair law.
Very low.
Only law.
This law.
To fair law.
law.
Exactly. I got just feel like, no, I'm on a mask for me, Google, and it's been an amazing ride. I'm really thankful to God for it. There's so many times that I've just been really skeptical. But then what do? I pray, Lord, let your will be done. Let your will be done. I have seen God's will over and over again as regards every aspect of my life. My career, my relationships.
Adulthood will try you. It's very crazy. It's like when we were young, we used to say, I want to make decision for myself. Mommy, I want to eat. Oh, yeah, I don't want to eat this. Mommy, I want to go to this school. I don't want to go to this school.
But yeah, no, adults. It's in a play.
It will start. It starts with what to eat. That what to that you are seeing that you're giving your mommy troubles of. I don't want to eat this one.
Yeah.
You start vexing. You start with what to eat and you would think, rice yesterday, rice the day before yesterday, rice the day before the day before.
And this
yesterday.
correct
Rice to eat
economy.
rice.
The economy is even what do you want to eat? It's what's available.
Seriously.
What's available?
Then we could say if you buy bread, you'll be fine. Bread is good, my dear. Bread is good. I can't begin to right now. No, I can't believe right now.
You know it's bread.
No, with food.
Oh yeah.
So it's very, very crazy. That's also it will test you. You would doubt a lot of your decisions because yes, it feels like a lot is weighing on a lot is resting on your shoulders. Your future is now in your hands. How your life goes from here is now in your hands. So it is very, very important. I don't know how other people do it though. Me, I cannot do my life without God. I can't. I've tried and I failed. You even use it to mock me. That's the funny thing. I went for a spiritual worship gathering, yeah. And then there's so many things coming. Then this one was very clear. I said, should you've tried it in your own heart before? How did it turn out? So now would you allow me to take the wheel? And I said, actually, sir, I don't should the wheel. It's hard. It's really, really hard.
Take the wheel and let your will be done.
Please. And I don't, my will is not going the way I want it to go. And it's just hard to do life without God. The doubt would even be more. To even, when you have this assurance you have when you know that God is there. And then I can't even imagine when God is not now there. I would just be calculating. And then you just be in your head cannot carry it. It is well. With doubts, with uncertainties, know your God. Let God lead. Get counsel from people.
And also it's work
life alone.
Work on yourself. You need work on your self-esteem. And not work on your self-esteem, kind of things that you feed. It's really garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
What goes inside of you is what you reflect. So be very mindful of what you listen to. Don't listen to songs that hey, this like unicorns, flowers.
By your spirit.
Exactly. I see some persons and I'm like, whatever made you like this is as a result of the kind of things you listen to, the kind of people you listen to. When you say that, knowledge gives you an edge. It's absolutely what defines you as Seide is not really about created by God, but then it's more like God places every one of us out there, and then we are molded, we are fashioned by the kind of experiences we have, kind of things we listen to. So what makes this person sometimes better than another person? It's kind of things they take in, the inputs. So your inputs can also affect how doubt and uncertainty plays with you.
The devil has a very, very, very strategic way of doing things. You would literally pray to God about something. You've handed it over to God.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, you now go again to listen to people or something else that negates what you've prayed about. Before you start doubting. You start collecting the life that you gave God. start placing it back that shit, God can't really do this thing. Can't he? Maybe I should put in my own effort. He will
Well,
support it.
the man of God says something, Pastor Man is he says sometimes when you want to get opinions from people, take the feet and leave the back. Leave the back. Take the feet and leave the back. And everything is also dependent on the level at which you are also immediate to the Holy Spirit. Look at the Berean Christians. Even after they've been taught and everything, they'll go back to the books. After this will talk, in the inside, waiting by two. So it's more like they are filtering, let me put it down. Like filtering is already filtering. You're filtering what you take in because there is already a basis for your Christianity.
Yeah.
So there's already there are principles already. The times that you know that this one is right, this one is wrong. So sometimes you won't seek advice from some persons and then you just say something like people are too just by. So at times like that, it's also very important for you to also check your spirit. Is this person saying in alignment with what God will need to do? I don't know everything going around people's advice or input, everything boils down. Okay, God, your will or not your will. Some persons will be like, oh, what are people that don't believe in God? I did not do well with God. And there are also some persons that they claim to be Christians, but they are making mistakes. They are doing this. They are doing that. But just leave us with this word that says, trust in the Lord with all your hearts. And leave us by your own understanding in all your ways, not some of your ways, and
all your ways.
Acknowledge Him and He will direct your path. So it's more like I like going back to God with His word. You already said that, my ways I should acknowledge and direct my path. I am involving you in this and trust God. It's not also dependent on your own level of you deadness and obedience. What time? Yeah.
Okay, something has been playing in my head and it will not allow me not say it. When you feel like, for instance, say you're going to a new phase of your life and you don't know what you don't know what to do. You're doubting what you should do in that moment. Most times, it's not even a case of what you know versus what you know. It's a case of what you don't know yet. There's some things that you need to know to get into certain phases of your life. And if you don't know them yet, to get into that next phase is going to be very, very difficult. I don't even think difficult is the word. You won't get. There's certain levels that you have to pass. It's like after every phase of your life. I feel like God gives us a test after every phase of our life. That before you can move from this particular place,
one crucial to the next.
Maybe you said that we don't like writing exams. Even God examines us.
Right.
Even like absolutely. Now it's time to move into this place. But like, I want to check. I want to check if you are ready for where I'm taking you to. If you are not ready, you will go back and start that lesson.
You will go back. Start to me.
You will go back to the beginning of that lesson. So like, people that said, I never repeated class in secondary school, I never repeated class in primary school. My dear, even in this journey of life, you don't repeat classes. You just know that they are called classes. You don't know. It's with your experiences. There's a place that you started from. You now got to the end. There's now a test at that point. But because you did not pass that test, you will go back to the first step. Come start taking one by one again. Till you get to that same exam point. Until you get that exam, you will not move from this place to the other side. It's let me even use an example. So with me, I said that before my life with God is to do back and forth. It's a do. And I would not go back to God and be crying. Why does it seem like I keep going back and forth? Like I'm not moving past this certain place. I know that there is more to what you want me to do. But this particular place, it's like I'm not living here. Like, what am I missing? And then it eats me. My dear, that exam, you will pass it. And the devil knows as long as God has told you what you should do, you know what to do. The devil will now use that thing that you know that it's supposed to be your test. He'll be using it to play with you, to not get there. For some people, it is, I wanted to say pornography, but that's what it's for. So I'll just say it. It is pornography that is dealing with certain persons. You know their whole life. It's like they are living the will. But is that one thing and because they do not let it go, that's the thing that will keep using against you. That you're not able to, yes, you're not able to pass through what you're supposed to pass through. You keep having issues with that thing. You could have even gone months without it. And then suddenly it will just wave like a flash. And it's like, you too, you will not do it. Or you get into it. Because of that one that you want to go and paste, he says just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. You use 1 minute to destroy the work you've been working for how many months. The devil knows what he's doing. He does not do anything without calculating. That's why he attacks. He uses systems of the world to destroy individuals, to destroy different things.
Thank you.
So it's very, very important that be sensitive to your spirit, honestly. Very, very, that sensitivity, it is very important.
Something just crossed my mind now. Because I was having some, should I say, party me, and I'm like, there are people who take very massive decisions, or they take decisions that ends up being very beautiful.
Yeah.
And you don't know God.
Mhm.
But then there is one thing, even if everything I've been saying, but then one thing is that by the time you trust in God with all your heart and you do not even understand, like you trust God aside all of your doubts and uncertainties, He gives you peace.
Yeah. When you have maybe certain decisions and
You just feel
you just know that it's not God.
Exactly.
You know it's not God when there's any peace is not there.
Exactly. So I hear some pastors, they're like, you don't hear God. Like you don't hear God.
No man.
Is that why
To marry.
That's
how
like God. Is she the one? Is she not the one? Is it the one?
Before God will give you the man that you are looking for, my dear, He has to cook you for the man. Yes, so you cannot. God will not want to give you to somebody that God knows His perfect will for you. God knows His perfect will for you. But
You know that digressed marriage.
But you don't know the one. You don't exactly know God's perfect will for you. You know what you want. We have spec lists. What I want here, tall, dark, and soft. This strategy is there, but there are plenty tall, dark, and handsome that are not your own perfect will. I was telling somebody that there's good will of God, there's perfect will. Look, no, I don't want to say of God without good will. There's good will.
And there's
Perfect will of God. Good will is the person is.
Hey, I have a line up to give my husband my birthday. The perfect
to God, I beg.
my life.
Oh my God, I beg. So there is good will. See, some people are not bad for you necessarily. They are not bad. They are very, very. The person is so great that you don't want to not be with the person. It may not even be a person, maybe job, maybe an opportunity. It's not bad,
Right.
It is good, but it is not God's perfect will for you. The perfect will would definitely bring you so much peace. I'm not saying it will not be peaceful.
Imagine God telling Abraham, leave all your parents, leave your family to a land that I will show you.
Mm-hmm.
You could have imagined the kind of uncertainties that would have run.
The number of lands you would have been seen and be like, is it this one? This land is good.
But the way Abraham was Abraham at the time, the way it was described, it seems like it was even a boat. Like it came from a family that had money. God should say, leave all that to where I will show. Are you kidding?
Just be sensitive to your spirit. You know the good will and perfect.
What will gives you peace?
I don't know. The one is to call it to my head. God.
The what?
The one. You know the concept of there is the one for me. It's not the one for me. Oh, Mr. Right, Mrs. Right. How do you even know the person that is right?
So adults and I'm sorry, because I've got every aspect of this. Do I want to take this project? Do I want to go
on this course?
On this job? Do I want to make this investment?
Do I want to eat this food?
Do I want to marry this person? Or you're even driving this way, that way, with every traffic, within a traffic, but then everything. Those insurance. Those insurance, you're counting costs.
Yeah.
You're counting costs. You're giving this critical thinking. Don't just jump into things. Don't do how much. Don't do this. I do it with the capacity.
So, we've gotten to our last question. And we went to put on the last question. So, in summary, in two sentences, how do you feel?
Currently,
yes.
I feel like there's still a lot
Say.
Yeah. But then,
Next time, there'll be more time for the adults.
yeah.
So, hi again. Hi to you. We have come to the end of this episode. This amazing episode with this beautiful, gorgeous, excellent woman. No, they are women and they are excellent women.
I'm humbled. I'm honored.
That's been an learning from you.
I'm learning from you to be.
I didn't even want to pick up my book at some point. I just want to soak it in and get what you were saying for having. Thank you so much for coming. So tell our people, what do you want them to do today? What do you want them to do from everything that they've learned? What do you want them to do?
Okay, if there is anything, I feel like don't wait till you're at a crossroad before you feel like you need God. A lot of people do that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's totally wrong. And you can't treat God like a bellboy. I should be at your beck and call just when you need it. Create a relationship. That's why everybody on social media now, they're very big on create a relationship. This year is for relationship and networking. If you understand that you really need people for the next phase of your career, how much more God? So you don't just go to meet God when you feel like you're on the deal. Create a relationship with God. So it's very easy for you to be able to filter doubts, uncertainties, and everything.
So it is to go to God to help you with certain big decisions when you've trusted Him with the little decisions. He will not give you the big one when you've not handled the little. You've not maximized it. You've not been able to do well with it. You won't get the big one you're looking for. It's not a cause. It's the natural and to happen.
Yeah.
So please, when you're doubtful, talk to God. Let God lead. Let God lead. Let God lead. Same thing. Let's go and let God. That's my friend's mantra for this season. Let's go and let God. We have played our heart, and we keep coming out.
It's similar to mine. So trust
Keep
me,
coming
let
out with flour on our face by flying like a ball. You come and you're like, I'm gonna come back again. It's not it. And the funny thing is, when you're trying to do things like that, but you go just they cry.
I should have moved 10 steps. Like, so you're going back, and you're like, you're not slow. Oh, fetile, not put your ear to the ground.
You're not drag me like this. Yes, thank you very much for listening. We really hope that you learned that you don't just learn, but you also take action. You implement what we've said.
Don't be here, but
Yes, do the doer of what you've heard today. And we are rooted for you. When the doubt comes, if you need someone to talk to, don't talk to me, talk to God. I can give you an answer that is not God's perfect will for you. It may be God's perfect will for me, but it may not be for you. So please talk to God and seek counsel too. No, I said seek counsel. Now come and ask Ella. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for joining us. And we're always rooting for you. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, we're rooting for it.
Yes, we're rooting for you. All over. And if you've not subscribed, my dear, do you want to do it? You don't learn a lot. You don't want to learn more? Subscribe. And for Spotify listeners, follow the podcast so you can get notified of all our new episodes to come. We might still have Ella again sometime. Ella Kawashi. Thank you so much, Ella, for doing this with me. Oh, I know. Till we meet you again, colorful women. We say, bye.